Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Part 57. In the last video from Part 56, as I'm about to go enter to have a European racetrack as part of the circuit experience after cleared for only 2 racetracks located in the United Kingdom. Goodwood Motor Circuit and Vantage Grand Prix is now checked and complete before I'll be ready to go for having 2 choices. We'll be starting up to have this part of today's video segment. One racetrack located in Spain in Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya and one for Austria to be located at Red Bull Ring. Alright, so looks like my decision has now come to be made, and let's go over to be on the Spanish racetrack and go on in to be at the Grand Prix layout for only 3 sectors, including a 1-lap time attack is now using with the 2015 Lamborghini Huracan GT3 to have a card number 63 with a different variation just like the original ever since from Gran Turismo Sports. So, just gonna have to be sure to have a reminder because 15-second overlay will have to keep a good main progress as I'm about to be ready to go for master 16 turns across in the Grand Prix track layout in Barcelona-Catalunya to see how it goes. After taking a lot of good excellent racing moments, and especially for the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup from the 2022 series. So here are the only 3 sectors are now going in to have a main goal objective to be at 24.5 seconds into the first sector, as sector 2 moves on to be at 41.4 seconds as sector 3 goes proceed and moving on as well. 40.4 seconds is now currently to have a very good excellent layout and sector by sector to goes in by 3. But after all, because after taking 3 sectors are now clear, 1-lap attack goes in to have a minute 47.2 seconds is now going faster and goal achievement to be on the main focus. So here I go. Let's enter the first sector by starting up to have the first 3 turns will be going entered, and the finish line will be coming in to be stopped at turn number 4 will be at the result. I hope I could probably have to go for having a long straight. Let's give it a go and focusing to have a nice mid-engine layout for this nice awesome Lamborghini GT3. Radar is now setting up. Here comes the first turn. Better be sure to have a good apex by the position. Turn number 1 and 2 is going to be the very first one to well handle. Be sure to have a good position, to have a good line to be well positioned when you're at turn number 3. So there you go. Looks like silver just to be well average to be exactly like all the other racetrack. Attempt number 1 is now checked. Go for attempt number 2 after having a clear successful achievement on the previous video. But what can I say, because having a hard-going effort to be on a goal would be a very good piece of cake. But I'm still learning because after all these hard-going efforts to be racing in the Americas and half of the part of the European racing circuits, but it'll have to take much more fine effort to be mastered on every part of the corners, so it'll have to be more challenging and be more specific. So there you go. Record attempt has now updated in 24.429 seconds has entered the goal. 1 sector down, 2 to go, and here comes sector 2 will be skipped a replay after having 1 replay to be saved. Number 5 on the ranking spot is now going check. Here comes sector 2. This will be the very good straightaway to be going entered onto turn number 4 on Repsol, as turn number 5 to be going forward to be step on to be at turn number 6. TV3 is going to be actually to have turn number 7 and 8 before going up the hill to be elevated to be on turn number 9. That's where the main part of the straightaway before coming in to be at turn number 10 by entering in the 3rd sector. Better be sure you guys master the Barcelona-Catalunya in the Grand Prix layout, because 16 turns rather than having a no chicane since you've been participating in the Nations Cup. Here comes the 4th turn. Gonna have to be much more gentle and extra careful. Oversteer is the key of option. Deaccelerate. Go modest. Make a good steep push. Here comes the TV3. Slow down and go mastered on turn 7 and 8. Make your way onto turn number 9. Okay, stunning well. Try not to get off the track. Piece of cake, and over 40 seconds has now added with a decimal of 0.889. All's good in the world. Save it for the best, and here comes the RACC to be stopping at the chicane when you're in turn 14 and 15. So better be sure to be very extra careful. Having a tough steep turn to go a little bit downhill is going to be a very tough time to go mastered. On turn number 16 is going to be the best one, will be at the Catalunya. But it was a very good dirt sector. It's going to get much more challenging to have turn 10 is going to be the stopping position to go forward to be on the left part of the hairpin, as turn 11 and 12 before stop at Euro P car in turn number 13. Also to be mentioned, as I ever said earlier, the RACC is a very tough chicane to go slow down and extra careful for only one race car at a time before proceed forward onto turn 16, as the final corner will be going much more sprint to the finish. So let's find out and go challenging to be well prepared. So let's give the hood cam to be well exact notice. Here's turn 10. Slow down and be a little bit more extra careful, so find a perfect strategy, so you might gonna have to improve your time. Okay, there goes turn 12. Gonna have to stop at Euro P car in turn 13. Here comes the RACC at the chicane. It's a very tough one, so you might gonna have to keep a good exact handling and more maintain the speed. So this is how what happens, because if you don't get enough gold, silver, or bronze, we'll be ending up to have the first attempt. We'll try this again before entered on attempt number 2. Well, at least it turns out to becoming updatable after clear for only one attempt by 40.566 seconds. Now I have to try this again before putting up to have a spare amount of clip for the duration. Mastering turn 10 is going to be a very tough one to be having a hairpin before coming in to be at turn 11 through 12. Okay, looks like the handling is going much more well mobility balanced. Dive down on to turn 13. Gonna have to step it up. Master the chicane. Very good. And just gonna have to keep a good hold on the throttle when you're in the final corner in turn 16. Okay, well, it turns out to becoming modest and much more a little bit harder, but new record and go for the gold in 40.307 seconds. Finally, just in time, and gonna have to go down to do some changes for having a video editing. So let's save a replay. Thumbnail image is now checked. One lap attack, here I come, and one sip of drink of water. Okay, that hit the spot. So let's do this and master the track in the Grand Prix track layout in Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. Gonna have to go straight. Make a very good, excellent drag run before coming in onto turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the brake zone. Gonna have to be sure to master everything what I got. Step up the throttle and keep going hard right on turn number 3 before the Repsol coming in onto turn number 4. Okay, sector 1 clear. Coming in on to sector 2. Find a perfect line. Master the Huracan GT3. Good job to be proceed on turn number 5 and 6. TB3, here I come on turn 7 and 8. Almost there to be at turn 9. Up the hill, turn right, going mid straightaway before entered onto sector 3. Alright, very good. Just to be average, now here comes turn 11 and 12. Much to be modest and having some speed management to be well handled. Here comes the UOP car on turn 13 to dive down. R8CC on turn 14 and 15 at the chicane. Catalunya on to turn 16. Sprint to the finish and clock is ticking. There you go. Looks like gold medal has cleared for only one lap attack. 1 minute, 46.762 seconds is now achieved. Yes, looks like I just truly own the coast. So very good and thrilled to be amazed to have one single attempt without having going off the track. But not to mention because having some spare time we'll be putting up with some different changes. But this track and a different variation to the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 still did a good excellent moment since Gran Turismo Sport. Look at this livery, you guys. It turns out to becoming stunning and much more different, just like the original to be used as a green base color. But anyway, replay saved. Just gonna have to go in for having a best part to be saved into my library, as I'm about to go doing one practice to be going participate in the lap time challenge. Right after this, after clear for only one course in the circuit experience. So there you go. Same prize earnings as usual in 48,000. So here comes the combo in 1.2 million credits. All bronze and gold is now earned to be successful. After all, practice makes perfect, so I hope I could probably have to go there at any time before the deadline will be coming up before the next day after Wednesday. So let's go and move on in to be at the Red Bull ring after the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3 is now being replaced by the Gran Turismo Red Bull X 2014 Junior version. Alright, let's give it a go and have a best racing car category to be well represented as part of the Red Bull racing team made by Adrian Newey. Very good choice as a racing car to have a one single Red Bull X 2014 Junior in the game as part of the circuit experience in GT7. So let's go down to have 3 sectors by having some gold record ejected in 35.3 seconds when you're in sector 1 before proceed on to sector 2 will be at 38.4 seconds, and for sector 3 19.9 seconds as a total chain combo for having a 1 lap attack in around 1 minute 35.8 seconds. Starting up to be on the first sector, now we go down to have 3 turns. One full straightaway is now currently after taking turn number 1 before going up ahead to be at turn number 3. Here's turn 1 is Niki Lauda will have to go enter to have a very good curve straightaway before going up the hill as proceed onto turn number 2 and stop at AMS AG in turn number 3. So let's give it a go and have a very good opportunity to be driving or having a best Red Bull race car to be on the same track. Gonna have to be sure to drive gentle, no longer driving in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3, but this one is a very good place to be here on the track. Going proceed, here comes turn 2, make our way and stop at turn number 3. Okay, looks like the speed and handling is not so bad after all. Okay, well, I kinda think because it needs more work. Ends up on silver in 35.457 seconds. Gonna have to go again for attempt number 2, folks. I'm still gonna have to get used to it because it'll have to be much more different for having a different part of the challenge. Now gonna have to go enter on turn number 1, stop at the apex, and keep focusing on the ghost car will be up ahead. Here comes the 6th gear. Stop at the red zone. and go enter to be at turn number 3 at the AMS AG. Alright, very good job, but impressive. New record, gold record has achieved. 35.26 seconds has now cleared in Sector 1 for only 3 turns. Excellent straightaway and going a little bit steeper to be on a hill climb. So you see, it feels like driving in a different car, same part of the circuit experience to the same track. But not to mention because driving in the Red Bull X 2014 Junior is a very good courtesy vehicle as part of the main update, but you know, I can't think about the main track in GT7 is absolutely very good. So here comes Sector 2 for having a very good, excellent challenging to go down the hill. By having turn number 4 and stop at turn number 8 to have a good short straightaway before going entered on the Rint in turn number 9. So let's get ready to roll and head on over and have a good position to be at turn number 4 in the Roush. This is going to get much more challenging to be on the main elevation by the downhill. So let's get it on and going enter to have turn number 4 to be stopping in and have that apex to be step up and push it to the gas. So you see, all kinds of Red Bull racing cars such as the 2014 Junior Edition is going to be a very courtesy vehicle to be part in the circuit experience on Gran Turismo 7. Along with a Red Bull X 2010, X 2014 Standard, Fan Car, and eventually the X 2019 competition in GT Sport and GT7 as well. All kinds of Red Bull racing machines and very excellent to go faster and going well competitive. To be cleared on Sector 2 to go for the goal, 37.781 seconds. It was alright, piece of cake, and very much more simple to be pleased. So replay saved, place on number 2 in the friends ranking and exit out, going in and proceed on to Sector 3. We'll be taking the last 2 turns. Turn number 9 and turn number 10 is going to be a very tough one to be on the risk. The Rint and turn 10 is going to be the last one ever yet to be well face up to go overcome many obstacles. So here I come, aim towards turn number 9. Gonna have to push the gas, stay on the left side of the apex before going enter when you're on turn 10. Watch yourself, the left side of the apexes is going to be a very tough one to be well handled. There. That's how you should probably have to be mastered to have a clean turn when you're on turn number 9 and 10 to get the gold. 19.680 seconds has now cleared, and here comes for having a 1 lap attack before at the end of the video. Gonna have to make sure to skip the replay after this. 6th place to be on the friends ranking, just like that, and going proceed. Okay, so I just went down and learned everything all I got to be having 3 sectors to be on the full course layout in Red Bull Ring. 2014 Junior, 1 lap, and goal ejected is going to go around in between 1 minute 35.8 seconds. Let's give everything what I got. 3 seconds and here I come. I hope the spectators are watching. It's all about prove your skills and master one simple Red Bull race car to be on the same track. Turn 1 clear. Now gonna have to go forward to be at turn number 2 and 3 before enter onto Sector 2 after Sector 1 clear. There goes the 2nd sector. Let the ghost car go up ahead and I'll have to go for the chase. Pedal to the metal and going down the hill to be on the Roush in turn number 4. Okay, looks like not so bad, but it needs more work to aim towards the inside of the apex before going proceed onto turn number 5 and 6. There goes turn 6. Hold it steady and gonna have to keep a good maintain the pace to step up and go touch the apex before going down on turn 7. Here's sector 3, going forward, proceed, and make my way to be on turn number 9 in the wind before going enter to be stopped at turn 10. Hard right, stationary check on the apex. There you go. Not so bad after all. 1 minute, 34.657 seconds without going off the track. 100% cleared and perfection for only 1 lap and truly own Red Bull Ring in the full course track. Good job everybody. Way to keep up, and gonna have to step up and make your lap time to go improve. Just the perfect practice course to be part in the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup before 2023 will be coming up. But still, before at the end of the 3rd season in the exhibition series in 2022/23 is going to get closer to be proceed onto the final round. Boy, looks like I'm just really missing out for all the fun after taking one event for having one season to be skipped. But after all, because every Gran Turismo player deserves to have a full break, just for me, and gonna have to go proceed forward to be on the full walkthrough. So here I am right now, number 3 at the spot in the friends ranking. Very good. Just like that, 48,000 credits just to be as usual from other race course. There's 200,000 credits in all bronze and gold in 1 million. Almost there to get back on top to be at 10 million. Almost there to get back on top in 10 million, you guys. This is going to get much more fine patient and well extra to be needed, as I'm about to be ready to go over to be on sport mode for having a best time to be in a lap time in Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. Speaking of which, the no chicane layout is still opened, so I hope I could probably have to get there at any time before the time runs out before Wednesday is going to be the day of the deadline. So I had to make sure before I wrap this up at the end of part 57 before coming up in part 58 we'll be going in to be on the first part in Italy at Autodrome Lago Maggiore and Autodromo National Monza. This is going to get much more proud Italian racing moment. Alfa Romeo and Ferrari will be coming up to be courtesy, so I could probably have to get set and go well Italian amaze. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video in Gran Turismo 7. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.